विहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरावन चारे यमुना तीरा यमुना तीरावन चारे यमुना तीरावन चारे जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे नमामि विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणी भजे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Yesterday, in the seminar, we were discussing about the glories of Guru and how Guru changes our life from, and he gives us the task, and how he molds us into bhakti and puts us into a devotional service. So every day we remember Guru in Guru Vandana. Sri Guru Charana Padma, Kevala Bhakati Sadma, Bandhumi Savadana Mate. In that way, there is a great Vaishnava song we sing, right? And of course, this is a very small song, like now 4 stanzas in it. Um, um, it it gives us the direction that how we should approach the spiritual master, and in that way we learn how to respect spiritual master and take wisdom from him, because yesterday we discussed that we cannot explain the glories of spiritual master. It is very vast. No one can explain the glories of spiritual master. But we could take, if we worship his lotus feet, then under his lotus feet, if we take shelter of it, then we will get all jnana. And there is a saying in Om Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Even when you smear the ointment of love for Guru, he showers his mercy. From his mercy, we can do anything. And also the glories of spiritual master is such, even a lame man can walk and blind man can see. Even anybody who approaches spiritual master, he gives the torchlight of knowledge, so that we come out of, Guru means coming out from the darkness. Guru, we have to come out from the darkness. You might have seen there is one verse, Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. Krishna is the greatest teacher our Jagat Guru. And as far as Prabhupada is concerned, he is our Jagat Guru. And under his lotus feet, we call him Prabhupada. Prabhupada title given by his disciple. Hari Hari. Prabhupada means all the masters sits under his feet. Because that's what Prabhu means master, Pada means feet. Those all the masters, those who sit under the feet of Prabhupada, means the spiritual masters, our spiritual masters. So, of course, Prabhupada initially was not ready to accept that title because his Guru Maharaj, means his god brothers, gave the title to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada. But it is just an imitation. Then we insisted on him to take the title, and he agreed to call him as Prabhupada. Which was on request of devotees, disciples, he accepted. And Bhakti Vedanta is also a title, and actually his initiation name is Abhay Charan, AC. And Bhakti Vedanta, with his vast knowledge, he got the title called Bhakti Vedanta. Initiation name is Abhay Charan. So, when we approach the lotus feet of Guru, Sri Guru Charana Padma, Kevala Bhakati Satma, means when we approach Guru, the real Guru, he gives love of God, bhakti. Bhakti means from bhakti we will come out of the clutches of material existence. So there is one verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita on that. Prabhupada's Back to Godhead magazine's title has been made Krishna Surya Sama Maya Hai Andakar Jahan Krishna Taha Nahi Mayer Adhikar. Godhead is light, Krishna Surya Saman. Krishna is like light. And Prabhupada is showing in the Back to Godhead magazine like this, showing the finger. Krishna Surya Sama, Maya hai Andakar, Jahan Krishna Tahar nahi, Maya Radhikar. So, when you surrender into the lotus feet of Guru, means Prabhupada, he shows, he tells us, Krishna Surya Sama, Maya hai Andakar, Jahan Krishna Tahar nahi, Maya Radhikar. So we wanted to come out of the samsara, of the clutches of Maya, and suffering from birth, death, old age, and disease. So to bring the ecstasy of bhakti, we worship and attain Krishna Prem, attain Krishna. Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Satma. So by lotus feet of the spiritual master is the abode of pure devotional service. Because Under his lotus feet, we get what is the mercy of Guru Prabhupada or Gurudev, is we get pure devotional service to Krishna. So that is it. And second, Guru Mukha Padma Vakya, Chitete Koriya Aikya, Arana Koriya Mane Asha, Sri Guru Charane Rati, Aise Uttama Gati, Jai Prasade Pure Sarva Asha. Means you sing every day, but also you know the meaning maybe. Make the teaching emanating from the lotus mouth of our spiritual master one with your heart, and do not desire anything else. Attachment to his lotus feet of the spiritual master is best means of spiritual advancement. By his mercy, all desire of spiritual perfection are fulfilled. So the teaching emanating from the lotus mouth of Guru is Guru Mukha Padma Vakya, means that whichever the words comes out of spiritual master mouth for his disciple, it is a Veda Vakya. It is not different from the Veda. It is just coming out of, just like as we all know, there is a saying in Hindi, Guru Govind dono khade kiske lagu paए, बलिहारी Guru आपने जो Govind मुझे दिखाए. Means without the mercy of Krishna, we do not know who, without the mercy of Guru, we do not know who is Krishna is. Because Krishna is known, he is Krishna. When Guru and Govinda, if they give protection, means in front of you, if they come in front of you, whom you are going to pay the first respect, because you have to pay the respect to Guru first, then to Krishna. For that, there are innumerable stories to prove that Guru is no one is equal to Guru. I mean, Diksha Guru. Just like yesterday I was telling, anybody gives you a glass of water, it stays in your body one day. If anybody gives you food, that will remain for 1 week. If anybody gives Harinam, it will remain not only in this life, it's life to come. Means that relationship, because it's eternal. The relationship between spiritual master and disciple is eternal. Because until you go back to home, back to Godhead, he makes a promise when he initiates his disciple, and on Pancharatrika Vidhi, which I was explaining yesterday, he makes a commitment to his disciple, I will take you back to home, back to Godhead, means Goloka Vrindavan. So our duty, you might remember me, I was speaking on 50th year of Lokanath Swami in Vrindavan. I was telling, or 75th year also, I was telling the devotees, our life is insignificant because spiritual master life is much more valuable for us. So I was telling to the devotees, disciples of him, at least give one year of each and everybody, so that Loknath Maharaj will stay for thousands years, means complete, means he will live forever, you know. And disciples' duty is to um, listen his spiritual master, and uh, we we have to sacrifice for our Gurudev, our spiritual master. What he doesn't ask anything from you. To follow the rules and regulations and um, listen him and take his words in your heart, and that will um, remove all your needs, wants, and luxury, and you will automatically come into vairagya. You know, by doing bhakti, and actually I was telling yesterday that Ekalavya, even he sacrificed his thumb. What to speak of? We keeping that in mind, and our I appealed last time to all his disciples to take care of him and pray for him for his health and for his direction, so that he will live forever. Guru lives forever because he is Avinashi. Guru is Avinashi. Mm. So, but on that day, on my appeal, whole thousands of devotees, those who have gathered, spontaneously said, agreed to give at least. So it was very encouraging to me, and I can feel that vibes in the devotees. So, and what so then means Guru, also we discussed yesterday, Guru tests his disciple and gives the responsibility to his disciple according to his merit. No one should doubt on Gurudev or spiritual master. If anyone has doubt about Gurudev, you won't get jnana and vairagya. You won't get devotional service. Of course, from devotional service you get jnana and vairagya, and devotional service has been taught by Gurudev, means spiritual master. Whatever we are known today to do devotional service, it is from our spiritual master. Here I would like to tell you, sorry if I have time, I'm of course having time a little bit. The event or relationship between the disciple and Guru, the interaction with the disciple and Guru, or the event takes place between disciple and Guru, is very unique one. Any event with relationship with Guru, any event you take, or Guru or anybody, any event has its own response, right? Any event. Just like I am giving a class today, and this is an event. And what is the response is with you devotees, which you give, uh, it's naturally you give some response to my talk, my speech, and from the response, what is the outcome? Anything you take. So that brings us, uh, because why I was inspired to tell you these things, you are all intelligent people, I think. I know you are intelligent, not I think. And not only intelligent, you are fortunate one to get in contact with uh, Prabhupada and ISKCON and your Gurudev. Um, just like I would like to give example how event, response and outcome happens. You are driving a car. Someone comes and dent your car. What you will do? You will come out, get down from the car, and you started fighting on him, abusive words, and it may go to the extent that you will beat him, and he gets injury and he gone admitted to hospital, and in that way it goes to ugly. But dent costs 5,000 rupees, but it happened out of the fight he goes to hospital that costed him 1 lakh rupees. It could be managed with the small, you know, um, thing. It turned out to be outcome. Event is accident. Uh, event, and response is fighting from that, and outcome is in the hospital and spending his valued money. So in the same way here, I wanted to tell you how the event and takes the response, event response and outcome. Yesterday I gave you the hint about Draupadi when Duryodhan stepped into fell down in the water. She told, "Ande ka beta anda," means blind man's son is blind. He could not judge that it is a water or a. Out of that, he got humiliated. His ego got punctured. And what he did, he ordered Dushasana and brought her in the courtyard, and he did the Vastapaharana, and to humiliate Draupadi. And what the end, it is an event and response. And outcome of that, that it leads to Vastaparana, and Krishna protected her, and eventually Mahabharata took place. Right? You know the story. Means in that way, why I was telling less intelligent people, ordinary people, they discuss, gossip. Gossip has no substance because according to Prabhupada's language, gossip is beating the empty husk. It doesn't get only hard labor. Gossip has no meaning. It is only punascharvita charvananam, thieving which is already thieved. Then it becomes like in the modern day people are thieving that rubber gum, what is bubble gum or whatever it is. We have and so in the beginning they have some but later on it doesn't have any flavor in. So In the same way, any event has its own response and outcome. Just like as I told us, I gave you the hint of Kaikeyi and what is her name, Manthara. Tomorrow is Pattabhishek of Sri Ram. Dasharat decided, and due to the crookedness of Manthara and Kaikeyi, he has been sent to, prepared to send to 14 years of in Vanvas. Even means, even I told yesterday that even in India, it became a tradition. No ladies have been put the name, no one is going to give the name Manthara and Kaikeyi. Have you heard of Manthara and Kaikeyi? Anyone name giving ceremony? No. So everyone, in that impact it has begun. Means even, so what happened after going to Vanvas, 14 years of Vanvas, Ramchandra became, of course he was a Maryada Purushottam, but he has become more Maryada Purushottam once he returned. The outcome is that. So in the same way, when the words emanating from the spiritual master is so precious, and it will, and it is his mercy kills our desire, you know. So that is, and it will lead to perfection in spiritual life. We wanted to be perfect, right? We wanted to not, of course, sometime what we become, whatever we do continuously, we become habituated, right? Habituated in the sense we get used to it, but we do not have the taste. Once we get taste of it, and it will come to your blood, And whenever I speak about my Guru Maharaj and his thing, my hairs are stands up because I get goosebumps, It's so, what do you say, I cannot explain in words. Sometimes I become emotional too. So the love of that's a relationship we have to build up with the spiritual master. So from that, Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Koriya Aikya, in that way he gives us Chakshudan Dilojai, he gives us the eye, transcendental vision, Chakshudan Dilojai, Janme Janme Prabhu se Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashito, means when he gives the transcendental vision from its one vision, it is not temporary, it is birth after birth. As I told you, it is eternal. The relationship between spiritual master and disciple is eternal, sanatana. It is not just for this one lifetime. It is eternal. So, and by His mercy, divine knowledge is revealed within the heart. And within the heart, Guru resides, which is called Chaitya Guru. Means he gives wisdom from knowledge from within. Sometimes you become, when you want to do something, you become double mind. Can I do it or not? Then the inner voice comes, you do it, go ahead. Then you go ahead and you get success. Because that's what Chaitya Guru, he guides us from within. So Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashito, that's what Chaitya Guru gives us the knowledge from within. From that, we get Prema Bhakti. That is the speciality of Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. No other Sampradaya has Prema Bhakti. This Prema Bhakti is Bhakti everyone gives, all Sampradaya. Ramanuja, Madhvacharya, Ramanuja, Nimbarka, Vishnu Swami, and Sri Sampradaya. That's Sri Sampradaya, Ramanuja Sampradaya. They don't have that Madhurya Bhava. Madhurya Bhava is only from Prema Bhakti. We are doing now Sadhana Bhakti. From Sadhana Bhakti, we develop into Raga Bhakti. With love, we do service to Krishna, that is called Raga Bhakti. And then it becomes Raganuga Bhakti. That's the different stages of, and because we are the follower of Rupanugas, we are the followers of 6 Goswamis. They always live in Madhurya Bhava, because all 6 Goswamis are considered as Manjaris. Even Gurudev is also one of the, not Ashtasaki Manjari. They assist Krishna, assist to the Ashtasakis. In Mayapur there is Ashtasaki along with Radha Madhav. So, that Prema Bhakti, Jaha Vaite, Avidya Vinasha Jate, means that Guru will eradicate avidya and gives torchlight of knowledge. Knowledge which disappears, means conquers the darkness. That's what in the beginning I wanted to tell. Krishna Surya Sama Maya hai Andakar. Jahan Krishna tahan nahi Maya Radhikar. So Guru also does the same thing. Divya Gyan Avidya Vinasha Jate Vede Gaye Jahara Charito. In that way, it is everything is written in the Vedic scripture. Vede Gaye, all the Vedas glorifies the spiritual master. So our duty is also, in ISKCON we bow down to spiritual master first, and many people might ask you, or you might know, I don't know, we pay the obeisances from not in front of Prabhupada. We on the left-hand side we pay the obeisances. Even for the deities, we pay the obeisances from left-hand side. Right? From the left-hand side, we pay the obeisances. Why? This is only in ISKCON. Otherwise, everyone prays or pays the respect in front of the deity and in front of Gurudev. Always, if you go to any ISKCON temple, in front of Prabhupada, means deities, Prabhupada is sitting on his Vaishnava. If we pay obeisances to Prabhupada straight, my foot will be shown to deities. It is an offense, So we do not, we do Dandavat Pranam, but not in front of Prabhupada, in the side of Prabhupada. Means, and so it doesn't get offended to deities. And when we put obeisances to Gandharvika Giridhari and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we also do the same, but my foot doesn't show to Prabhupada. That is the reason we do the obeisances from the inside, so that we do not offend, because it makes us alert. And many people may ask you, you might know the reason, I don't know, but it is the reason that we do it. And who is Guru? This Vaishnava songs, especially, there are hundreds of kritis of Vaishnava songs. All the Vaishnava sings the glories of Radha Krishna and Krishna. In all the kritis, kriti means bhajans, all the bhajans, all the prayers, the glories of Krishna and glories of the spiritual master is explained. If you understand one or two kriti, you can get salvation. Means to the perfect way. You no need to, there are actually, Purandaradasa has written thousands of kritis. Even Hindustani, Carnatic Sangeet musician, they sing the glories of Purandaradasa and Kanakadas, Vyasa, they Vyastirtha, and many others. And even in the Gaudiya Sampradaya, many devotees, they sing bhajans, Vaishnava bhajans, like Narottam Das Thakur, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, and many devotees, they sing the glories. They have written bhajans. In ISKCON, we love singing, of course, love singing bhajans, Bengali bhajans. It may look us little bit awkward in, which language is this, but Krishna knows all languages, Even Krishna knows English, Krishna knows Spanish, Krishna knows Kannada, Krishna knows Tamil, Telugu, all languages, He is Sarvagya. Right? And so, even you are not well versed with other language, you speak in your language, And if you cannot say anything, if you are not a poet, Just say Govinda or Krishna, Haribol, and chant Hare Krishna. So he hears only the love which you shows to him, that which matters. Just like I was, I think here or I don't remember because I am getting old, my memory is becoming little bit. But I told in recently one word, Amma, you know, means mother, ma, huh? Amma. The same word could be pronounced in a different way. Amma means calling for your mother. Amma means the tune becomes little different. And with anger you say the same word, Amma means a pacify. And with love you speak, Amma means the word is the same. Means the approach, the tone and the raga is different. In the same way, Krishna is the same, your devotional language is the same, but the approach which you, with the bhava you call Krishna, that is important. You follow what I mean to say. Hari Hari. And for this spiritual master is ocean of mercy. That's what the last verse says. Sri Guru Karuna Sindhu. Sindhu means ocean. Karuna means mercy. And Sri Guru means Gurudev. The spiritual master is ocean of mercy. He is, I will tell you one incident. And when we used to do Padayatra with Lokanath Swami Maharaj, he might have told you, but that time Radha Govind Maharaj also was with us doing Padayatra in the initial stages. Sorry, I'm not taking few of your time. In that Padayatra, what happened? We used to send two devotees before to arrange our program in the Padayatra. Means they are going before to make us facilitate our program. So they are the first team, we are backing them. But those who are gone, they are the one devotee was taking care. And somehow devotees, when they deviate from Krishna, Maya immediately catches. Sometimes the devotee they do not follow rules and regulations. They know what happens, and some devotees with so many years with Padayatra, some devotees Maya, they capture Maya and they start smoking, and after smoking they used to no one should know, but Krishna knows. That what I tell. You cannot hide from yourself and Krishna. But somehow that news came to um, Lokanath Maharaj and Radha Govind Maharaj and we were discussing what we should do with the devotees. Of course, here devotees are very merciful. They wanted to help the devotees. So Lokanath Maharaj told him, if we tell him to go away from ISKCON, Hari. If he tells him to go away from ISKCON, he will smoke more. And the Maya will grip him. So Radha Govind Maharaj and Loknath Maharaj took a decision that he will be kept in the under the second team with lot of devotees. So he would be guarded, because out of mercy, showing the mercy on, because if we go out to come to ISKCON, it's the greatest fortune. To again from coming to ISKCON and getting out of ISKCON is a misfortune, and Maya will drag him like anything. So the Guru is merciful, Karuna Sindhu. So they put under the protection of the devotees. So he agreed his mistake and he became later on a good devotee. Means, so I always say, you might have experienced this, from cup to lip, lot of slip, right? From cup to lip, lot of slip. Even though we practice and thousands and time, but in old age or sometime our mind is somewhere and it slips and makes the cloud still. Means it is not the. So one quality of Guru Dev is Karuna Sindhu. And devotees are merciful. In one way, I will tell you, this is the safest place for me with the association of the devotees. Because if I go, gets away from our sadhana, other devotees will help me to develop my sadhana. They assist me. So, Sri Guru Karuna Sindhu, Adama Janara Bandhu, means he is the teacher of everyone. Adama Janara Bandhu. And the life of all people. So, Lokanatha Loke Rajivana. Lokanatha means he is for all people. He is not just, of course, the disciple, they think, just like I say, Prabhupada is Mere Prabhupada. I mean, for all the disciples, everyone says, Gurudev is mine. But we have a special relationship with him, intimate relationship. So Gurudev, so we want, we call for Aha Prabhu Karodaya. Please do show the mercy and keep under your lotus feet, so that Aha Prabhu Karodaya Deho Moro Padachaya Ebe Jasa Gusuk Tribhuvana, so that we were the shade of your lotus feet, may your glory and now be proclaimed throughout the three worlds. Because the Gurudevs will become, his glory will be spread all the three worlds. Because that is the duty of his disciple. Disciple's duty is to glorify his Gurudev and get three world in the sense Swarga, Maritya and Patala. Because there are 14 planets, all the planets, wherever disciple go, they glorify his spiritual master. In that way, this Vaishnava bhajan leads to eliminate the darkness from the devotees. So especially um, poem which we sing every day, Guru Vandana, and this is from Prema Bhakti Chandrika, because so written by, so all the Vaishnava prayers or Vaishnava bhajans are unique one, and it teaches us in a simple language, simple thing, and for our benefit. Yesterday I was telling that how Guru gives us guidance, and I will tell you one more story. Within 10 minutes I will end this. There was a woodcutter, before woodcutter used to go to the forest and cut the wood and sell that wood, and from that he used to live his living, And every day one guru was sitting under the banyan tree in the village. He was looking to that woodcutter every day. He is going and to the forest, and he was taking his hard labor. And so after seeing him, one day he calls him and tells him, you go a little bit further, you will get sandalwood trees. Instead of getting this ordinary tree, if you cut sandalwood trees, you will get more price, good price for that. So then that woodcutter, what this sadhu means, Guru is telling, everyone respects him, but I go every day and to the forest, I know better what is in the forest. And how this man sitting under the tree, banyan tree, he says me to go a little bit deeper into the forest, you will get sandalwood tree. Then he thought maybe he may be right. He went a little further about as he prescribed. Then he saw big forest of sandalwood tree, forest. And then he brought the sandalwood, woodcutter cut the sandalwood, and he came, sandalwood is more costlier than the ordinary. Yeah. So what happened was, once he goes to the forest and come, it is sufficient for him for a week to maintain his family. So he utilized that time to cultivate his nearby, grow vegetable and everything, and he became much more prosperous by listening to that sadhu or guru. Then he put the frustrated to that sadhu, guru, and you are right. I thought you are just joking, because he was not serious about it. When he took it seriously, he got a big forest of sandalwood tree. Then he trusted. Then he told him to go a little bit further. Then he got, because in olden days, everyone used to cook in clay pots, and just recently, after the clay pot, brass and copper pots came. Now in Kali Yuga, nowadays, iron pots, steel pots, because it is nowadays, in olden days, copper and brass pots are very valuable. Now in old house you may see some brass pots and copper pots. And one problem with the brass and copper pot is that you have to do time to time that white enamel you have to put in, that kalai, what we call, I don't know. And so it's otherwise food gets poisonous, you know. So what the sadhu told, you go a little bit further from the sandalwood forest, you will get copper mine. Yeah. And once he got the trust of that sadhu, he went little bit further, he got a copper mine. So he used to bring that copper on his head, means that. So in that way, you have to trust Guru. What it takes, it's a long way to, I don't want it to go to in detail. So time is running faster than. So we have to trust the Guru. So then we will come out of these clutches of Maya and we can go, just like I was in Vrindavan, I was telling to Loknath Maharaj's disciple, catch hope. Prabhupada we used to tell Prabhupada disciple, we say, we catch hold of Prabhupada's dhoti and he will take us to Golok Vrindavan. So in Vrindavan, I told when Loknath Maharaj function, you catch hold of Loknath Maharaj dhoti, he will take you to Golok Vrindavan. Means that trust and belief and you have to have solid trust on Vishwas, Asta, then you can go back to home, back to God. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Hari Hari. In that way, each Vaishnava song is unique, and each one kriti, if you understand in full, you can go back to home, back to God. So nice. Hare Krishna. Any questions?
I wanted to share a few points what I understood and I try to implement in first one. The disciple's duty is to listen to the spiritual master and take his words into the heart. This point is very amazing. And one more thing is, Guru will test the disciple and engage the disciple according to the disciple's maturity, so no one should talk. This one, Without the spiritual master, we will not get jnana or so, this is one small clarification of the report. So, how is jnana and vairagya will help us?
How the jnana and vairagya?
Help the disciple.
Because jnana and vairagya is a bonus. From Guru you get bhakti. From bhakti you get jnana and vairagya. That आजकल के nowadays there is a business bonanza. If you take one and you get one free, right? In spiritual world, not one, two free. If you do bhakti, jnana and vairagya is free. Because when you are doing devotional service, there is one verse in Srimad Bhagavatam, I don't remember actually. By doing bhakti, you get automatically jnana and vairagya. Because people, there are four schools. There are 6 different kinds of schools. You know, for somebody attempts for take only jnana, and from jnana se mukti, yoga se siddhi, and bhakti se Bhagwan. Means from jnana you get mukti. That is the Mayavad school of thought. And from yoga se siddhi, those who are doing yoga, Ashtanga yoga or what are the many different type of yoga, they get siddhi. Siddhi means power, mystic powers. That's also temporary. If you stop doing yoga, siddhi will also go away. It is a temporary phenomena. But when you do bhakti, you will get Bhagavan, means Krishna. And that bhakti comes from Guru. So that is.
One more thing is, now we have discussed only one Vaishnava song. We know that there are many Vaishnava songs, and in that, even one Vaishnava song, if anyone understands, what will be silent?
Yes, of course. Because devotees' words is not the devotees. In the Vaishnava Sampradaya, you might have heard the story of Gaur Kishore Das Babaji. Sitting in Navadvip, he was driving away the cows from Vrindavan. You might have heard the glories of our acharyas. But they are far, far away from. And it is all doing devotional service because Prabhupada always, there are many siddhis. Becoming smaller than the smallest, bigger than the biggest. There are doing yoga, you can become anything, you can walk on the water. There are many siddhis in yoga. But this is also the devotees, those who are realized soul. You might have experienced the word power. Means when you preach, how people get convinced and how Prabhupada's disciples speak and the people get convinced. The power is the same. Means the words are the same, but the power of speech is different. Same. The philosophy is the same because they practiced and they got the siddhi of vak siddhi or the things and they come. Means they from sadhana bhakti to siddha bhakti, and they become Bhagavata. Once they come into become Bhagavata platform, then there is no looking back. Their words becomes Vedavakya. And I have seen many prediction of Prabhupada. We once thought it was not possible. For example, Prabhupada went with all his disciples with coat and pant, which is not, culture is not, Prabhupada used to hate it. To go to, when Prabhupada went to Russia, Kirtanananda and some of his disciples wear suit and boot. And Prabhupada on his, with his own shirt. And when just with one professor he spoke with Kotosky, you might have read his article, means discussion. But from that one association of Prabhupada in Russia, today in Russia, even the communist country, highest spreading religion is Krishna consciousness. You can see everywhere Russian devotees are coming up. Yeah, no doubt. Means, so I say that phrase I use very often, Ann ka ek kan, sadhu ka ek kshan, means the fraction of second of association of pure devotee makes miracle. Because one visit to Prabhupada's one visit to Russia, which cultivated thousands of devotees, even in Mayapur or even in Padayatra, many Russian devotees. There is a Russian class while English class going on. Russian class also goes on, and so that is the power of association of a pure devotee. So what I mean to say is that Prabhupada's prediction never gone wrong. Even though, so I say, I said recently, 2 years back, and wherever Prabhupada touched the place, that become gold. Chintamani. Means he is a devotee of Krishna, and so pure devotee is like that. Thank you. Hare Hare Swami. Jai.
Yes, every day we will sing this song. Sri Guru Charanatma
Kevala Bhakati Satma Bandhu Mui Savadana Mate Bandhu Mui Savadana Mate